The Great Wall is under siege, and only Gondor can hold back the hordes of the White Walkers. Hey, how's it going? My name is jackiefishhh, and welcome back to some more mix and match mods, as we have put Rise of Mordor together with the Seven Kingdoms Game of Thrones mod. So we have Middle-earth facing off against the White Walker threat beyond the wall, ready to hold them back. And it's going to be an extremely interesting battle, because we have over 17,500 White Walkers coming up against 2,500 men of Middle-earth who have united. We have Gondorians, we have men of Uruk-hai of Isengard, we have the men of Dale, the Easterlings, as well as the dwarfs have come. So all of Middle-earth is united to defeat this White Walker threat, and I mean, just look at their army right now. It's going to be a pretty insane battle. I'm definitely looking forward to it. And you might say, isn't this a bit unbalanced? Well, no. Obviously, these mods aren't meant to be played together, so because of that, they have two completely different balancing, and the Middle-earth units are extremely OP. So because of that, you know, this is actually going to be kind of an even battle, I think. And even still, I think Gondor and the men of Middle-earth have this in the bag. So if you enjoyed this, please make sure to drop a like and a comment down below. It really helps out the channel and lets me know you want to see more content like this. I was thinking of doing a like Isengard invasion of Lannister, like maybe a castle or something. Could be really cool, giving the Lannisters like a ton of men, or even the Unsullied as well. I think the Unsullied versus like a horde of Isengard could be really interesting and fun as well. So I don't know, there's lots of ideas I could do with this, as well as adding in the medieval kingdoms, so having like French medieval knights and English longbowmen into the battle of like this as well could be epic. Just like an all-out siege of all these different fantasy universes, I think could be very exciting. But I think without further ado, let's just get this battle underway, as it's going to be a crazy one indeed. I'm going to start off by unleashing a volley, and you guys will see just the sheer power of the archer fire when I do this. Look, we'll see this, and we'll just see them all drop from the first volley. Unleash a volley! The arrows coming in. And just look how many of them drop immediately. So many of them. But the undead are going to be charging. The White Walkers have come to claim the wall. But we shall not let them pass. We will hold this battle line, keep them at bay for as long as possible. The Gondorian shield wall is ready to hold. The archers of Dale, the Bardings, with some really elite archer force, is ready to unleash another volley any second now to keep them at bay. So we're probably going to get some lag during this battle. Like, I think goes without saying, artillery is never really a super well optimized game. So because of that, it's going to be a bit crappy. But, you know, the fact that we do have 20,000 soldiers in the field of battle, and it's running somewhat okay, you know, at the moment, so I'm more than happy. And if it does get really choppy, we can just go ahead and jump onto slow-mo, and that will be fine. You know, slow-mo will hopefully clear out all the lag that we will be seeing in this, as just the sheer amount of soldiers moving up. So this is actually an online battle. I am playing with a bunch of my Discord, so if you want to be a part of these battles, be sure to join my Discord, because playing with the Discord just makes things a lot easier. You know, they don't end up clumping up their units, so because they don't clump up their units, the battle's not as laggy as it could be. When you play against the AI tends to stick units on top of each other, so because of that, it just gets really laggy, whereas this way, at least we can have a somewhat smooth battle, because it is very smooth in parts, actually, and I'm sure the more we kill as well, the easier it will be. But I mean, the Gondorians are holding this battle line for now. We do have two sets of White Walkers. We have kind of the freshly newbie White Walkers, and then we have the undead ones. I'm actually going to hold my arrow fire now as well, because there's not really any good targets. And then you obviously have the skeleton White Walkers. Again, everyone does bleed, which is kind of hilarious. Oh God, look at that. That's just crazy. So many of them, and there's still so many more left to come as well. Brave men of Gondor, hold that battle line. Yeah, I mean, look at that. The shield wall is just crazy right now. So many soldiers being pushed in. Obviously, it would be much smarter for us to defend the actual wall itself, but unfortunately, there is no, you know, custom maps in this. Hopefully, you know, people will create a lot more maps, especially the Gondorian ones, now that Rise of Mordor has come out officially for its alpha period. I'm really looking forward to them deploying, you know, a bunch more maps and people really starting to work on it. I think that'd be very, very exciting. So screw it, let's go slow-mo for a bit as they continue to advance their forces forward, because the lag should be very, very minimal now. And the music you can hear in the background is going to be the Rise of Mordor official soundtrack. It's really, really good, and just adds so much flavor to the mod itself. Oh god, this zombie right here is going to get sliced up. It's actually not as great. I thought it'd be better when it was off slow-mo, but it does look like, oh, nice, taking that White Walker down, slicing off his head, burn it with fire, more heads going down. Yeah, there you go. It's kind of smoothed out a little bit. I think it needed like a little transition period to get a bit better. But we were cutting through these White Walkers fairly easily. I was expecting more of an intense battle. We've already killed like 3,000 of them, and we've barely lost anyone. Wow! We even given the White Walkers full experience. I don't know what more I could do here to make this battle closer than we wanted it to be, because it does not look like they even stand a chance. I mean, I brought battle lines of berserkers and stuff to make this battle interesting, but it looks like these berserkers aren't even going to be needed. But let's go ahead and throw them over to this left-hand side. I want to see the berserkers in action. The berserkers can take that left-hand side, and we'll send the dwarfs over to the right-hand side and bring back the Uruk-hai. Wow, this battle is, I mean, I'm sure we'll start losing numbers the more we do dive into it. Yeah, it's actually better on normal speed than it is slow-mo, to be honest. I guess I just really needed to bring a lot less men to this battle. But, I mean, it's just so hard to balance these engagements, you know? But there's still plenty wanting undead. Oh, nice little move right here. Coming around my flanks with the Ancient Horde. However, the Dwarfs of Erebor are forming up. There is also going to be a sub-mob which adds in a bunch more units for, I think, pretty much all of the factions, which is really, really great. And I'm going to have to show that off at some point in the future, so you can look forward to that. Let's go ahead and pop the Frenzy Charge for the Dwarfs as well. They should just devour into the side of these skeletons. I think you're going to see all of these Ancient Whites just being decapitated. Oh yeah, look at that charge. They're just cracking their bones. They're not even hard. Oh wow, that is brutal. Sending in more soldiers there. We'll keep on committing. The front line of Gondorians is crazy. Look at the body piles as well. The Gondorians are just killing and stepping over as they go. Very, very impressive indeed. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think is going to be my highest number of kills for a unit? I'm going to say that one unit is going to kill 3,000 enemies. I think one unit's going to get that many kills. Let me know if you agree, if you disagree. I'd be really interested in finding out what you guys think at this point in the battle. Look at this as well. Oh, wow. How epic is this? The main Gondorian line is holding right there, and some other guys have gone and just pushed forward in a berserk rage. That looks so cool. And look at all the dead whites as well. Pullo back in formation. That's what the commander should be screaming, but it doesn't look like these guys are even struggling. The white general is going down, and the crazy thing as well is, oh, look at that Gondorian just kick him. Wow, this looks fucking epic. I think this is more of a glitch than anything else, but it looks so cool. Yeah, so the whites can't actually rout, which is kind of hilarious. They will fight to the death, so we will be getting 17,500 kills. How are the Dalian swords doing? So these are the men of Dale right now. This commander has a huge Falcon sword right now. I want to send him the berserkers and just cut through the enemy. Yeah, let's bring back the Dalian swords and just let the berserkers go into work. I think that'll be our best scenario. Just pulling back their infantry and just letting them in. I might do the same over here. The Eastlings as well are doing a good job, but I kind of want to let the dwarfs and stuff really go to town. God, their formation is still coming in thick and fast right now. More and more. It's just like an endless horde coming at us. I mean, maybe we'll have to try with even more men. I don't know if we can even get to more men. I think we could get to like another 2,500, but I don't think it would even matter really whatsoever. And they're starting to surround. Some of these Gondorians are covered in blood now. They are starting to surround them a little bit. I think the outer formation has been broken a little bit. What else do we have back? We do have some more berserkers. Oh yeah, we should look at the berserkers. How are berserkers doing? Wait, where are they? Oh, there they are. Why are they over here? Come here. I want to see you guys cut these guys down. Retreat back medallion swords. I want to see the berserkers go. Look how fast they are. Oh my god. Berserkers, just go in. We'll pop your frenzy charge as well, so you just go in crazy. We also obviously have the Citadel Guard as well, which I wouldn't mind sending out. Berserkers, I mean, it's hard to tell who's who, the Berserkers or the White Walkers. The Berserkers should just go ham right now. I'm also quite impressed, considering we do have over 20,000 soldiers, and I think everyone who's played Attila knows the game isn't very well optimized. And it would probably be running a little bit better if it was just me playing, but obviously we're having to play with people on the Discord as well, you know, who don't have as high-end computers as me, which obviously I'm not like dissing that at all. You know, it's awesome they're playing with me. And it's a price we have to pay. But I think if I could do a replay, we could push the numbers up to like maybe 25,000. The skeletons are bleeding. It's magic, okay? You can't say anything. The Game of Thrones magic is showing. Oh my god, my Gondorian being surrounded by the White Walkers. I have barely lost any soldiers so far in this battle. In the nuts. Slice off his head. Perfect. I mean, if we take a look at my numbers, look, I've lost, this unit's lost the most, and I think it's because I retreated it back to let the Berserkers just take over. However, the Dwarves actually lost a few men as well. The Dwarves are breaking out of this formation, just trying to go ham. Let's go back onto slow-mo for a little bit as well. We can watch this unfold once again. So yeah, as I was saying, there is a new sub-mod for Rise of Mordor, which adds in Swan Knight or Swan Knight Vanguard, which is like a dismounted Swan Knight unit. There are Erebor Crossbowmen and Vault Wardens, which is like a pike unit for the dwarfs. There's also some Eastling units, I believe, which should be really exciting to mess around with. Also, if you guys have noticed on the Rise of Mordor Steam page, there is also a troll unit which they've got kind of graphics for, but they haven't got any animations or anything. I'm trying to convince the mod team to let me make a video on them because I think it would look really, really cool. But, you know, I doubt they'll let me until it's, you know, more of a finished product, has some animations in and stuff. But maybe, because the troll looks so cool. It looks so goddamn amazing. The modelling work on it is really good. Oh, look at this white as well. He only has one arm. And he's just swinging relentlessly. Oh, but the old crotch kick as well. Even hurts the undead. Even they feel the pain of him just slicing his head clean off. The fires are going to be lit today. Good thing Isengard are here so we can start burning. And we have Fangorn Forest on our doorstep. Imagine if there was Ents in this mod. We could have stuck a bunch of Ents right there. And this could have been a Helm's Deep all over again. It's just a slaughter right now. I mean, it's a good thing that Westeros did ask Gondor for help, because without their help and without them unifying the Middle-earth against the White Walker threat, I don't know if they would be able to handle this. It's just hilarious how much stronger these guys are. And I mean, there might be a sub-mod or two which does form up and end up bringing in, you know, more like other units into the battle, which would be really, really cool. And kind of balance these guys out. I haven't actually seen a single Gondorian or like infantryman actually die yet, and it does look like the last wave is finally coming in now. Yeah, this is literally the last wave. That's hilarious, just how much Gondor has just managed to keep these guys at bay and just ruin them basically without even a second thought. Medallion Swordsman. So yeah, also let me know right now, what unit do you think has killed the most? Obviously, I think the Gondorian Swordsman is probably going to be everyone's bet because they are on the front line. They are killing them. There is only 6,500 of them left, and we have lost almost 100 soldiers. Wow, I did not expect it to be this, like, one-sided. I expected them to win, like, Gondor to win, but not for this to be as much of a slaughter as it is. Because we gave the White Walkers a bunch of chevrons, we gave them, you know, a huge number advantage, over 15,000 soldiers more, and it's still not even close. So I don't know what we're gonna have to do to balance this. Maybe literally like 4 units against 20,000. Maybe we'll give that a go next and see. Or maybe we'll give the Game of Thrones units a castle to defend. There are a few really cool custom castles out there. And just let them go ham. Let them do whatever they want, and we'll just play Rise of Mordor and move up. The next question is, though, how will the medieval Europe units of medieval 1212 fare against Gondor and the Rise of Mordor team? So let me know if you want to see that in the comments down below. I think that might be the next video I do in this kind of mini battle series. We'll stick the men of Middle-earth and I guess the Uruk-hai of Middle-earth against the forces of medieval Europe, and we'll stick in, you know, England, France, maybe some other interesting, you know, the Holy Roman Empire, maybe even Italy or Spain, and we'll push them up against the forces of Middle-earth in a cool castle siege or something, and we'll see, you know, who will win. I mean, again, because from what I remember, I believe I've done it before, where we've put medieval knights up against the Game of Thrones units, and the medieval knights were stronger than the forces of Game of Thrones, but not as much by this huge margin. I love it as well how all the Gondorians are just breaking their ranks, pushing out as best as they can, and just going ham, cutting down these ex-Night's Watchmen. I mean, to be fair, though, this is kind of what, like, alright, it wouldn't even be this extreme, right? Like, I was going to say, this is kind of what the Orcs would be like, but, you know, the Orcs will be much, much better trained than this. This is just an undead army being cut down by the Dwarfs. Yeah, they just use their sheer, you know, hundreds of thousands of soldiers to overwhelm formations, whereas the Orcs are actually quite capable, whereas if you think about it, these guys are literally just undead. They don't have, they can't free think for themselves, whereas the Orcs can think for themselves. So it's a bit more efficient. Again, we'll just zoom out of the battle line. The wall in the background. The Gondorians there, just slicing away, cutting off heads, kicking him down as well. That's so awesome. Shield all trying its best to hold. I mean, should I say trying its best to hold? It is holding. Maybe we should just push in now and do the killing blow. Finish off the last 5,000 of them, going back up to normal speed. I even bought like a supply wagon as well right here to replenish my archers, thinking that I would really, really need it. Let's throw in my general really quickly as well. Break formation, Citadel Guard, and charge in. Like, I brought in a supply wagon thinking that this battle would... I mean, the battle has lasted a decent amount of time. I won't fault that at all. But, I was really expecting us to... You have to use every single arrow to break the enemy down and really push on. Here we go, though. The Citadel Guard is going to be making their way... Oh, I just saw a Gondorian die! No! I just saw a man of Gondor get killed. Wow, that's literally the first one I've saw actually be taken down. That's hilarious. The last of the infantry being pushed in. Citadel Guard. And the thing is, we give him the Citadel Guard an attack order, so they should be breaking through here. Look at that, he's just killing them on the ground, pushing them down, slicing them. Oh yeah, this is beautiful watching the Citadel Guard move up. There's something just so satisfying about the spears, I feel. Like the way that the kill animations are with the spears, you know, pushing them down to the ground, stabbing them, flipping them over the shield, you know, spearing them in the head. I just feel like it's a really, really nice, nice animation, kill animations. You know, bashing their heads in with a shield and stuff. I really personally do like it. Another one bites the dust. The numbers are thinning out, but obviously, as we said at the beginning of the video, they are the undead, so they will be fighting to the bitter end. You can see right here that some units have hardly anyone left. Let's go ahead and just finish off these last couple hordes. Their left flank is the strongest, so I don't know, maybe the Berserkers would have racked up the most kills, honestly, because there's a lot of them over here. As they do just decapitate them. Berserkers just ferociously fighting. It'd be nice if the Berserkers actually lost a decent amount of men. Oh my god. Okay, that's all we're going to look at right now is 1,000 kills so far on this Berserker unit. Do you guys think that these Gondorian swords or Vidalian swords have killed more? That is the question. My general pushing out as well. These battles are so much fun. It'd be nice if they were maybe a little bit more balanced, because then we could use the White Walkers as like an Orc force. I could bring in the Galadriel Elf mob, which adds in Sauron, and just give Sauron the lead here and let him lead, you know, 20,000 White Walkers, and we'll just class them as Orcs until Rise of Mordor does add in Orcs. Okay, let's go aggressive now. There's enough sitting around. We've got the enemy on the run. Their banter power is now in my favour. There's only 3,000 of them left. Let's push on. Let's just throw in everyone. The left flank has crumbled. We will start surrounding them. And I was even contemplating, you know, in this battle, actually bringing away some more infantry and bringing some cavalry and just hiding it in the woods, like kind of like a Stannis Baratheon type feel, and then just throwing it in. But I guess that wouldn't have been my smartest idea. So yeah, this entire flank is just gone. Oh, I can route. Wow, I did not realize they could route. Who knew? I thought they fought. I mean, they went down to like 2 men, so it's not anything crazy. Let's send the dwarfs off here as well. We'll send off their ferocious charge. Yeah, they are actually routing a little bit, and we'll continue just to push around. I want 1 volley on this unit right here. 1 volley, please. Gondorian archers. I want to see these guys dead. There we go. The volley's coming in. Oh my god! That killed 150 of them in 1 volley. That is crazy. Oh my god. And now we'll send in the dwarfs as well. In you go, dwarfies. Oh, some of the Eastlings are here as well, but it's up to the dwarfs. Pretty nice charge right there as the Eastlings are just running them down. I still can't believe how potent that charge was right there. We'll initiate these Gondorians as well to go flying in into the side of the White Walkers. This is a true Middle-earth versus 17,500 White Walkers. We'll send up all the Dalians now and we'll just clean up this battle. We'll surround the last White Walkers. They're being brought back by the Night King. The Night King has realised that he would not stand a chance against Middle-earth. To be fair, though, I feel like this is kind of like, you know, quite accurate with how, like, maybe not the man-on-man kills, but like the universe versus universe. Because I feel like Middle-earth is much more OP than say Game of Thrones is. You know, Game of Thrones is more kind of grounded in that sense, whereas obviously Middle-earth is much more of like a heavy fantasy universe, whereas a heroic victory. Whereas, you know, Game of Thrones is more kind of grounded in history, whereas Middle-earth is just crazy and, you know, it's created its own insane universe. So yeah, you got heroic victory right there. I mean, they just didn't stand a chance. I'm looking forward to the kills. So 1,800 kills right there. Is that going to be our strongest? 1,300 on right there. Yeah, so not actually as many as I thought. I honestly thought we'd get well over, you know, a lot more kills than these. This doesn't add up, right? Or does it? I mean, it does. Quite a few units are on 2,000 kills, so I'm sure it does. And, you know, these dwarfs got over 1,000 kills. So all of our infantry doing a admirable job right there. Even our archers, who only shot like 6 or 7 arrows, still got, you know, over 1,000 kills between them almost. So not bad. Even our general as well, sending the Citadel Guard, brutal. We only lost 186 men. 186 men was all, and 1,000 undead managed to escape the field of battle. Wow, what a crazy engagement that was. That was insane. Wow, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you did, be sure to drop a like and a comment down below and let me know what you guys want to see next in the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.